Okay. Again, what we're looking at here is to at times change the point of the attack, and the reason why we look to change the point of the attack rather than just going direct. So again, it may be a case that the centre back receives the ball, and again the opposition has been in a position of where they've looked to press quite aggressively in showing us one way. It may be a case that this side, what we'd say is basically quite full, so it's a little bit more difficult for the ball to be played through in a controlled manner to keep the ball, so we can look to face forward and look to play between the lines and create opportunities further up the field. So he or she may look to roll out, either play the keeper, depending on the angle of the 9 or the opposite centre back, all right, and then look to see how we can then receive that ball and look to dribble into the midfield. Again, what's important there is the space, because if the fullback does flatten out and the wide person is marking the opposite fullback in here, that will encourage them to look to press the left side stopper. So it's important that this person starts to go high, so we make the space between the two quite large, and again we look to ensure then so that person can receive the ball, and again we start to look at how this person has developed time on the ball to bring the ball back in. So it was a case that we needed to really look to change the point, and a lot of those times happen when the opposition set, in particular when there's a goal kick for the red team. The opposition can get set. It makes it very difficult to play out the way in which you start to play out from the keeper. So for example, if the ball is in here and they play this way initially, 9 times out of 10 you actually want to play out on the opposite side. So again, that person rolling out, and the other person who's important here is the midfielder. So as that person's rolled out and played the opposite stopper, again, if they're too close, it will encourage maybe the midfielder to go and press. So again, we want to create that big space between the one defender. So again, it may be a case in this instance where the midfielder goes higher, so that we look to create more space. So in essence, they're nearly able, between the 2, the 3 and the 4, to walk the ball towards the halfway line with a 2v1.